Rockstar Games has confirmed the next major look at Grand Theft Auto 6, and this reveal comes with an unusual distribution strategy that marks a departure from how the studio has handled previous marketing beats for this title. The announcement: on August 27th, Rockstar will debut what it's calling an extended look at GTA 6. The footage will stream exclusively on Netflix for several hours before it's made available on YouTube and Rockstar's official channels. This is the first time a GTA 6 marketing beat has launched on a non-gaming platform first, and it represents a significant shift from the two prior trailers, both of which debuted directly on YouTube with no intermediary platform involved. Rockstar has not detailed the content of the reveal beyond that single phrase, extended look. The Netflix listing adds only that GTA 6 is the next evolution of the franchise, language that is broad enough to apply to nearly any kind of footage, from a narrated walkthrough to an extended cinematic sequence. What remains unconfirmed is whether the footage will focus on the open-world action-adventure gameplay system set in Leonida, Rockstar's fictional Florida-inspired state and the game's confirmed setting, or whether it will lead with additional cinematic material featuring protagonists Jason and Lucia, who have been teased in prior trailers but whose full role in the narrative has not been officially detailed. As of this reporting, it also remains unconfirmed whether the footage will include narrated gameplay, raw, uncommented gameplay, or some combination of the three. Rockstar's past two trailers for this title have consisted primarily of in-engine cinematic footage without a visible heads-up display, menu system, or mission structure, meaning the public has not yet seen confirmed gameplay mechanics for GTA 6 in any official capacity. What can reasonably be inferred comes from examining Rockstar's own release history across its two most recent major titles. The studio's first narrated gameplay trailer for GTA 5 arrived 80 days before that game's launch, in a reveal that showed off systems, activities, and world detail beyond what earlier cinematic trailers had covered. For Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar's most recent open-world release and widely regarded as the studio's most polished marketing rollout to date, the equivalent gameplay reveal arrived 78 days before launch. August 27th falls 70 days before GTA 6's confirmed November 19th release date, a gap that sits within 2 to 10 days of both prior benchmarks. Given that this is a sample of only two prior releases, the pattern should be treated as suggestive rather than a confirmed rule, but it is notably consistent given how few major open-world titles Rockstar has released in this window of time. It is also worth noting what has not historically accompanied reveals at this stage of a marketing cycle. Rockstar has not issued a delay announcement this close to launch, in either of the two comparable cases cited above. Industry analysts tracking the franchise have pointed to the absence as one reason to expect this particular reveal to focus on content rather than a schedule adjustment, though Rockstar itself has made no statement one way or the other regarding the possibility of a delay. The choice to premiere on Netflix rather than YouTube appears tied to a broader audience strategy that Take-Two Interactive has been signaling for months. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick has stated publicly that GTA 6 pre-orders are exceeding the company's internal forecasts, describing the gap between projection and actual performance as significant. Zelnick has also said that early purchases are skewing toward the $100 Ultimate Edition rather than the Standard Edition, which he has characterized as an indicator that the most committed segment of the existing fanbase, people already following the franchise closely enough to pre-order a premium tier sight unseen, is purchasing first ahead of a broader, less engaged audience. That distinction matters for understanding the Netflix decision specifically. Netflix's subscriber-based numbers in the hundreds of millions worldwide, and represents a substantially different audience than the base already engaged with gaming press, YouTube gaming channels, or fan community forums. A reveal placed on Netflix reaches viewers who are not actively seeking out GTA 6 content, positioning the announcement as a mainstream media event rather than a niche gaming press moment. This is consistent with Take-Two's stated goal of converting pre-order momentum among existing fans into broader household-level awareness ahead of a November launch during the competitive holiday release window, a period that in 2025 sees GTA 6 launching alongside other major Q4 titles, competing for the same console audience on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. There are additional financial signals from Take-Two's public reporting that are relevant to understanding how fixed the November date currently is treated internally. Take-Two has guided its July through September fiscal quarter down to a range of $1.62 to $1.67 billion, a figure the company has attributed directly to that quarter closing before GTA 6's launch date. In effect, Take-Two is telling investors not to expect the current quarter's results to reflect GTA 6 revenue at all, with that revenue instead expected in the following quarter. That kind of specific, publicly stated guidance reflects a company operating around a release date it considers fixed enough to plan investor communications months in advance, rather than treating November 19th as a tentative or soft target. On pricing, Zelnick has said publicly that GTA 6 could have launched at a price point higher than $80, framing Rockstar's decision to hold the base price at that level as a deliberate choice rather than a market necessity. That statement was made in the context of ongoing industry discussion about rising game prices generally, with several major publishers moving toward the $70 to $90 range for flagship titles over the past 2 years. Combined with pre-order data that shows purchases skewing toward the higher-priced Ultimate Edition, the effective average transaction value appears closer to the deluxe tier than the base $80 price point alone would suggest, though Take-Two has not published exact figures breaking down the split between edition tiers. One additional area of interest tied to this announcement involves GTA Online, the multiplayer component that has driven a substantial portion of Take-Two's recurring revenue from GTA 5 over the past decade. Take-Two recently highlighted the Mission Creator feature to investors during a recent earnings discussion, describing it explicitly as part of the existing GTA Online product rather than as a GTA 6 feature. Rockstar, specifically Rockstar North, the Edinburgh-based development studio responsible for the GTA series, has not commented on the structure, timing, or existence of a GTA 6 online mode at any point during this marketing cycle, a silence that stands in contrast to how much attention has been paid to single-player details such as the map, protagonists, and the Leonida setting. There is a historical precedent for this kind of silence around the online component specifically. The original GTA Online did not launch alongside GTA 5 in September 2013. It arrived several weeks after the base game's release, following a delay from its own initially planned launch window. Analysts covering the franchise consider a similarly staggered rollout plausible for GTA 6, treating Rockstar's current silence on GTA 6's online mode as more likely a deliberate sequencing decision than an indication the feature does not exist or is behind schedule. To summarize what is confirmed versus what remains speculative ahead of the 27th, the Netflix first reveal date of August 27th is confirmed directly by Rockstar. The 70-day pre-launch timing aligning with Rockstar's prior 2 major releases is a documented historical pattern drawn from public release records, not a statement made by Rockstar itself. Pre-order performance, edition tier skew, and pricing context all come from Take-Two's own public statements, primarily from CEO Strauss Zelnick. The specific content of the August 27th reveal, whether it includes open-world action-adventure gameplay set in Leonida, narration, additional cinematic material focused on Jason and Lucia, or some combination, remains unconfirmed and will not be verified until the footage actually airs. Coverage and analysis of the reveal itself will follow once the footage becomes available on August 27th.